Today is a day for truth. And that truth is Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice a good film? And here's your answer. Hell yeah it is! But I'm conflicted on it. There's no doubt that story-wise, Batman vs Superman is an absolutely amazing film. But I have some glaring gripes with it that, frankly, I need to address. First of all, my main gripe with the film is I personally think there's a bit too much in it. Now, most people would say, yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. But think about it. You've got Batman vs Superman fighting each other. That's enough to fill a two-part film in The Dark Knight Returns. And then you throw Wonder Woman on top of it, a character who got her own movie, and then you throw Doomsday on top of it. Oh, not to mention Lex Luthor, Lois, and a ton of other subplots. But somehow it works. I know, it's a miracle. It actually works and is good. So, let's talk about the story. But first, spoiler alert. The film takes place not long after, precisely 18 months after Man of Steel. Ben Affleck, who now plays Batman, who might I add does a stunning performance as Batman, even though he didn't do a good performance as Daredevil, surprisingly. But, let's talk about it. Batman's been really cold lately. He started branding people, shockingly, and he's done some quite uncharacteristically Batman things, like drove around in the Batmobile gunning people down. Now, there's one scene where Batman's in the Batmobile chasing after some thugs. He grapples a car and then slings it into another car, probably killing everyone inside. And then we start getting the rivalry. Superman warns Batman that if he ever tries a stunt like this again, he will take action. This makes Batman even angrier. So, he has a new suit built that can contend with Superman's punches. Thankfully, because if he was wearing the normal suit, it would be dead in a few minutes. Probably not even that. And then he starts researching kryptonite, as well as the other metahumans. And for those of you that aren't comic book nerds, metahumans are basically superheroes. So, the three known superheroes we know of are Superman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Cyborg, and Aquaman and Wonder Woman. And the end of the film has them uniting all of these heroes for the sake of the next film, The Justice League. Now, back to the story. We have Lex Luthor, who's been framing Superman by doing such acts as creating a conflict in Africa, and then blowing up the Senate, killing everyone inside except Superman, making everyone think that Superman was the culprit. And while simultaneously buying the rights to use Zod's ship and Zod's corpse to create an evil monster who can kill Superman, which we'll come back to at the end of the film. He also kidnaps Clark's mother to manipulate Superman into fighting Batman, but Batman's already convinced that he's evil. So he starts throwing kryptonite grenades at him, which weaken him long enough for Batman to start getting some proper punches down on him. And then nearly kills him if Lois didn't step in. And then we get to the heart-wrenching part of the film. Superman has to fight Doomsday. And he ends up sacrificing himself just to get rid of Doomsday. And I know killing Doomsday is going to split the internet completely down the middle again. You're going to have people who love this film, people who hate this film. I'm in the middle. I love it, but at the same time I've got some problems with it. But does that necessarily mean make it bad? No, of course not. It's an original idea. I'm on the side of the YouTuber known as Angry Joe here, who says, in a Nostalgia Critic review, they did a collaboration. I'll leave a link in the description to the video if you'd like to watch it. He's a different kind of Superman. He's a young Superman who is not the same as the one we knew from the original movies. And that's why the final rating for Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice is a 9 out of 10. And I'll see you guys on the next Fun Reviews. Bye!